Welcome to Lathe 101. So this here is just a brief video on everything that you need to know about the lathe before you use it. Alright? So first things is PPE or personal protective equipment. Everybody's wearing a pair of safety glasses. You need to have an apron or a jacket of some kind to make sure that your clothing, loose clothing is away and that you're looking after your uniform. And the other thing is that if you've got long hair, you need to make sure that you've tied it up. So that's the first thing that you need to know. That is what you need to be wearing. Other than that, down to our lathe, we've got a couple of things down here that are really important for you to know. Okay, so now that we've talked a little bit about our PPE and you know what you have to wear, here's how to use the machine. Alright, to turn the machine on, you use this red lever down here, you lift it forward and bring it down, and that's going to turn it around, and it's going to turn the chuck going in the right direction. If you instead of lift it down, you lift it forward and then lift it up, that will still turn it on, but it will be going in reverse, and that is not what you want. You don't want to put it in reverse. That will damage your work, and it will also damage the tools. So, when it's on and it's going, there are a number of ways to turn it off. There's an emergency stop here. If you hit this red button, everything will turn off. The other way to turn it off, of course, is to just lift this up into the middle. And another way to turn it off is to be able to use our emergency stop down the bottom, and we can put our foot down on that, and when our foot presses on that, it will turn everything off. Okay, now here are some things to know about the different parts of a lathe. So what we've got there is we've got our chuck that holds our work, we've got the carriage that moves our tool post along, and can position our tool post wherever we want it. And then we have the tailstock here, which can position either our drill pieces or our dynamic centers in our work. The other thing we have here is our guard. One thing to know is that with this guard up, the lathe won't work. Right? So if that guard is up, the lathe won't work. So the lathe will only turn around if that guard is down and in place. The other thing that I absolutely need you to know is that this key always needs to go back on its holder every single time before you turn it on. Right? So it is possible to be able to leave this in here and turn it on at the same time. If that happens, that key will go flying. It is the #1 sin in any workshop that you'll ever go into. Never leave the key in the chuck. Alright, so that's the Lathe 101. That is everything that you need to know before you get started. Make sure that you're safe and you're always wearing your PPE. Thank you very much.